21 Ways to Stop Being a Feminine Modern Man and Become More Masculine. Part 1. The 60-year period after World War II gave rise to a new breed of soft, feminized men. The emasculation of the modern man is going on at full speed, and as a result, the men of today are increasingly moving away from masculinity and getting closer to femininity. This new breed of feminized men are often referred to as nice guys. But as Dr. Robert Glauer, a psychotherapist and the author of the best-selling book No More Mr. Nice Guy, correctly states, the so-called nice guys are anything but nice. Nice guys believe that if they are good, giving, and caring, they will in return be happy, loved, and fulfilled. Being good, giving, and caring are excellent qualities to have and brilliant strategies to get what you want out of life. If you are a woman. If you are hit by the epidemic of soft men, then not all hope is lost. Masculinity is a mindset. It's your job to reclaim your masculinity. Here are the 21 ways to stop being a feminized modern man and become more masculine. 1. A masculine man is selfish. The feminized modern man is a pussy who's scared shitless of coming across as selfish. He is made to believe from early ages on that being selfish is wrong and bad. However, like all living things, he's hardwired to be selfish, so he does everything in his power to conceal his selfishness. While he's trying hard to appear selfless, he inevitably comes across as a wimp. Since no one respects a wimpy man, he ends up getting walked over in his relationships. Selflessness is self-sabotage. A masculine man is unapologetically selfish. He doesn't care whether he comes across as selfish or not. What their teachers forgot to teach the feminized modern man is that people, especially women, love and respect a selfish man. A masculine man doesn't depend on mind games, tacit agreements, and manipulation to get what he wants. He isn't afraid to ask for and get what he wants. 2. A masculine man doesn't seek approval. The feminized modern man believes that if he wins the approval of women in society, he will get what he wants out of life. He hallucinates that society and women will amply reward him for being a good boy. He sucks up to women and follows the rules of society to a T, only to end up getting shit on, used, and exploited. Women rightfully perceive approval-seeking behavior as weakness and punish the feminized man accordingly. The rules of society exist to rasp his masculine edges and render him a mule to shoulder the burden of leeches. A masculine man gives no two shits about the approval of others. Women are attracted to masculine men who forge their own paths. Moreover, it's impossible to satisfy the societal approval monster. Go to school, and they will expect you to get good grades and find a good job. Find a good job, and they will expect you to get married. Get married, and they will expect you to have kids. You'll have to support your family until old age, regardless of whether you stay married or not. Before you know it, time is up, and you die. There are absolutely zero reasons to shoulder the burdens of a society that waged a war on men and masculinity and will gladly throw you under the bus in case the shit hits the fan. You exist for you and only you. The approval of others doesn't mean jack shit. Break the rules, forge your own path, and apologize to no one about it. 3. A masculine man is assertive. The feminist modern man is an agreeable pushover who can't stand up for himself. He folds like a lawn chair at the first sign of conflict. Instead of standing up to his boss, wife, parents, or even strangers, he occasionally ends up getting walked over. He keeps quiet when he is passed over for a promotion at work. He can't go out to drink beer with his buddies because his wife doesn't allow him. He can't tell his noisy neighbor to be quiet. He can't say no when he's invited to an activity that he doesn't want to attend, and so on. He avoids trouble and conflict, refrains from offending others, and he ends up operating below his full potential and doing things that he doesn't want to do. A masculine man is the opposite of a pushover. He stands up for himself. He knows that trying to please everybody is a one-way ticket to an unhappy and unfulfilling life. He understands that conflict is an inevitable part of human existence, and he's not afraid to offend others if need be. He has strong boundaries. He says no often, and as a result, he doesn't end up doing things that he doesn't want to do. 4. A masculine man leads. The feminist modern man follows the lead of his woman like a puppy dog. A masculine man is a leader. When he chooses to be in a relationship, he seeks a feminine woman who is willing to follow a man's lead, not a strong and independent green-haired feminist who hates men. 5. A masculine man is independent. The feminized modern man is an empty shell of a man who is lost when he is independent. Dependency breeds neediness, low self-esteem, inferiority, scarcity mindset, timidity, servitude, self-loathing, vulnerability, impotence, and anguish. He's devastated when his woman leaves him and finds it hard to get over her. He's prone to developing one-itis, and it's common for him to waste years stuck in a soul-crushing job. A masculine man is busy working on his own mission. He is dependent neither on people nor on institutions. He might enjoy the company of others, but he doesn't need them. He knows that it's fruitless and stupid to develop loyalty to institutions. He doesn't care what others think of him. He is always willing to walk away rather than compromise his well-being. 6. A masculine man has a victor mentality. The feminized modern man operates from a victim mentality. He blames others for his failures, feels powerless against the hardships of life, pays the price for the mistakes other people make, laments that life is hard and unfair, and is jealous of other people's success. A masculine man operates from a victor mentality. He doesn't blame others for his failures, assumes full responsibility for the trajectory of his life, accepts that life is hard and unfair, avoids paying the price for the mistakes other people make, and celebrates other people's success. 7. A masculine man holds up himself and others to high standards. The modern feminist man is a self-loathing bottom feeder who settles for scraps. He settles for ball-busting women, dead-end jobs, and suboptimal health. He operates from a position of weakness and a scarcity mentality, which causes him to hold on to whatever crap he happens to have. A masculine man knows his worth and refuses to settle for mediocrity. He operates from a position of power and an abundance mindset. He unapologetically demands excellence. He knows that holding up others to high standards is delusional without holding himself up to high standards too, and acts accordingly. Drop a 100 if you read this far. This shows you are part of the 0.01% who actually finish what they start. If you are serious about changing your life, then make sure to join our movement by leaving us a follow.